Previously on Butch Patterson, Private Dick.
What can old Butch do for you?
Well, I suspect one of my employees of theft.
Starting tomorrow, I go undercover as your newest store employee.
Yeah, boy, that old lady Digthorpe, eh? She's always sticking it to us. I wouldn't mind fixing her wagon. What about you two? You ever think of putting the screws to her?
I'll talk to him to make sure he doesn't do anything. So you want to get back to Digthorpe? What'd you have in mind?
Well, I figure there must be some way to skim some cash off the top so those old lady Digthorpe don't even know it's missing.
Well, why get me involved?
Well, I'm not a very patient man. Who knows, maybe that's why I'm a premature ejaculator. Food for thought. Anyway, I figure since you worked there longer than me, you're more up to speed with the comings and goings of old lady Digthorpe, the cash flow, all that kind of stuff. So you in?
How do I know you're not one of those spies employers use to keep tabs on what their employees are doing when they're not around?
She was pretty smart for a retail clerk. Real smart and nice gams to go along with the brains. I could see, wow, is that thing on the ground ever shiny?
Son of a bitch!
So you're not gonna be the brains of this operation.
Don't sell old Butch Patterson short, baby. I just hit myself right where I shot myself in the head by accident last week, so it hurt a little bit more than it normally would have. So about the deal, we in business?
Give me a couple of days. I've never done anything like this before, so I'll need some time to think it over.
One more thing. Can you lend me $900 till payday?
No.
Well, how's about coming back to my place then? I got about 90 ounces of booze and lots of hardcore pornography. Whatever kink you're into, baby, I got pictures of people doing it. I got this one magazine, I've had it for about 9 years. I still can't figure out what the hell them people are trying to do to each other. It's like a great big jigsaw puzzle with genitals. So you in? It was good to know I could still turn on the old charm whenever I wanted to and work that Butch Patterson magic. The night was still young, and I figured I'd celebrate my imminent success with a cocktail or two before hitting the sack and catching some Z's.
Blanche, you have to get up now, we'll be late for work.
Come on, Blanche!
You have to get up.
I'm awake.
I'm glad you called last night.
Don't take this the wrong way, because I was glad to. But it was out of character, and I still meant what I said about, needing some time.
Sure. Let's get going.
Do you mind, going into the other room while I get changed?
What a night I'd had. I made a mental note not to drink with circus people anymore. I didn't have clue one where I was, but if experience had taught me anything, it was not to panic when you were lost in the woods dressed like a woman. That's a lesson I'd learned the hard way more than once. I figured I'd give myself the once over in the hygiene department, then head for home.
Hello, Butch. What a surprise. I see you brought a trout. How did you know?
Well, maybe I'm just smarter than even I thought how smart I is. How smart I am. Guess that's where you keep them.
First Vance, and now you. I was sure no one had followed me here this time. You're smarter than you look.
Oh, I'll say. Can I get a ride back to town?
It would be my pleasure. So, I haven't seen you around in a while. Are you still a dick?
I'm the best dick there is.
Ha!
How's crime treating you? Still making a good living?
I make my living from my involvement in legitimate businesses. You really should let go of this misconception that you have that
Just a pop can, but it's pretty shiny.
So how did she take it?
Perfectly in stride.
That's not good.
I once saw her break an image consultant's clavicle for suggesting she was an autumn. Taking things in stride is out of character. That's what scares me.
So what are we going to do?
We are going to part company. Forever. The deal's off.
Do you honestly believe that it's your choice?
I'm not saying it's forever.
Tommy, I have been a patient woman. I stayed out of your business affairs. I married Vance because you requested it. I tolerated your dalliance with Hitler. The time has come when enough is enough.
You listen to me, Jasmine. That sound. Get down! Butch Patterson?
Looks like Debbie's been stepping out on you. And with him too. That's gotta hurt. More than if it were with a regular man. You've got until the end of the week to start keeping your end of the bargain. If you disappoint me, I'll go to the press first, and then the police. Dear Tommy, if Debbie doesn't destroy you, I will.
Thanks for the ride, Hot Pants. We should do it again sometime when you got a really short skirt on.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Butch, I was thinking. Well, I know my husband tried to kill you and all because I pretended to like you and had you set up, but... Well, I've had some time to think things over and... Gosh, I'm just not very good at this. What I'm trying to say is that I think you're sweet. In your own way. And I was hoping that... Well, that maybe you and I, that we could get together and...
Slow it down a bit there, chocolate sauce. You're getting all mealy-mouthed and coming across like a great big stupid asshole. Old Butchie'd be happy to go out with you again. How's tomorrow night make your girl spot feel?
All tingly-tingly, like when you get your mouth frozen at the dentist.
Great. I'll call you later and give you all the particulars.
Thanks.
Excuse me, ma'am. No bikes allowed in this mall.
Ha! Go to hell.
You laughing at me?
Yeah.
Dressed like that?
Like you won't be thinking about it next time you're jerking off. Meet me at my office tonight at 9. We'll go over the plan. Oh, sorry I'm late. I got to drinking last night and blacked out. And I woke up in the river wearing this.
My God, are you all right?
Well, I mean, I ain't glad it happened. You get used to it. I'm gonna need an advance to cover the cost of these.
I wasn't sure you were coming.
My meeting with Tommy ran longer than expected.
And?
New shoes. And he made the only choice he could.
I'm getting sick of lurking in the shadows. You tell Tommy he'd better do what he's been told, and he better do it quickly.
You haven't lost your touch. Did you speak with Hitler?
Yeah. She thinks I'm double-crossing you. I told her you and Tommy were an item again.
Oh, perfect. Be a dear, would you?
Just like old times. What about Du Maurier?
What about her?
You haven't been moisturizing, have you? I told you about this!
What about her?
Well, she's still sniffing around Rubella's operation. Only she's got some help this time. Real slick-looking guy. He's about as tall as 24 prairie dogs.
Oriental guy?
Yeah.
The Swede.
You know him?
Oh, I know him all right. He and Tommy are old friends. If the Swede's been keeping time with Du Maurier, I can guarantee you Rubella's got something to do with it. Well, well, well. It may be that Tommy has more of a spine than we gave him credit for.
So what should we do?
Well, you're going to finish my legs and armpits. Then I'm going to make a few calls to see if I can't figure out what the hell's going on. It may be time we had a meeting of the collected masses to clear the air as to exactly who is doing what to who.
Whom?
What?
You finished that sentence with the word who. You should have used whom.
You bastard. You know how sensitive I am about my grammar.
Meet me at my office at 11 o'clock tonight. Oh, and if you think of it, bring some booze. And don't forget the rest of my money. Lock, stock, and barrel, baby. It was like shooting fish in a barrel. I made a mental note not to use the word barrel twice in the same sentence because it sounded stupid. Things were running smoother than the bead of sweat down a porn star's cleavage. I had a few hours to kill before Stephanie walked headlong into my clever trap. I enjoy being clever, so I decided to celebrate my genius by having a few cocktails and cleaning my gun.
my God!
Shit, come on in and take a load off, Daffodil. I'll fix us a couple of drinks.
Thanks, I guess. So, you called this meeting. What's on your mind?
What do you say we put our cards on the table, baby? You and me are both looking to stick it to old Digthorpe. I'm aiming on hitting her in the pocketbook. My guess is you're doing the same.
I'll plead the fifth for now.
Okay. Just so you know, I don't really know what that means. Anyway, the way I got it figured, you're already skimming from the company trough. Strictly small change stuff, though. You're a one-man operation.
I'm a woman.
Well, now's probably not the best time to come on to me, but I appreciate the compliment. You say we head over to the couch and make ourselves more comfortable. See, the problem with running the show yourself is it limits you to small hits. You and me go in together, we can hit a much bigger payday. Really stick it to old lady Digthorpe.
What did you have in mind?
Well, the next logical step for any successful business. Expansion. You fill me in on your operation, how it works, all the ins and outs. You ain't been caught yet, so that tells me what you're doing must be working. My motto is, if it ain't fixed, don't broke it. Just make it bigger.
I want 60% of everything. I did all the groundwork.
Okay, deal. So how'd you pull it off?
There's a glitch in the new computer system she put in. It all hinges on how the software treats a void purchase. Here's how it works. Here's to a lucrative partnership. Provided you stop trying to claim your gun.
Well, you get used to it. Oh, hey, and about earlier when you were coming on to me, don't be too ashamed of yourself. I know the effect I have on the ladies. Oh, hey, how's about you leave that bottle?
You're bleeding, Butch.
Yeah, I don't clot as quick as most people. Kind of the alcohol thins out my blood.
Wow. That's sad more than anything.
Well, I wasn't bragging or nothing. I just tell it like it is, prick. You ain't got the stomach for it. That ain't my problem, capiche?
I was just making conversation. So how did it go with Stephanie?
I got her over a barrel. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Shit.
What?
Nothing. Here, I got something for you.
What the hell are you doing?
I was wearing a wire. Taped the whole conversation. What'd you think I was doing? Oh, you thought I was gonna take my penis out, didn't you? Aren't you full of yourself? Everything's on there. Stephanie's confession, how she was running the operation, all of it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Patterson.
It was my pleasure. Especially the part when I took the tape deck out of my pants. Well, I could be drinking, so why don't you get the hell out of here?